Well, what's going on, guys? David here, Diecast Life and Death. Are you as excited as I am? um, so, third video of the day. And I'm going to get through this, and we're all going to get through this. But, quick note in episode number 2, you remember we found this one, and I speculated that maybe it was a color changer. It is not. Well, it doesn't anymore. And I don't know if that feature in the paint goes away, but I can't imagine Hot Wheels picked this color combination to sell. Maybe this was a cereal box car or something. I don't know. If anybody knows out there, please put down in the comments so we all can learn a little something, because I couldn't possibly tell you where I got this car. But I did want to make good on my promise to follow up on this. I did put it in the freezer, and it stayed this color. And I got a warm rag with hot water on it and wrapped it around it, and yeah, still this color. So it's definitively not a color changer, at least anymore. But we are going to move on. I kind of took a little preview of the next round of cars, and we're going to keep this one, like I said, 30 minutes or under. And we are going to look at some Fox bodies now. And I have weighed... Okay, so I need to clarify something. These cars were cars that were in my office at work. I haven't even gotten to my Mustang collection. So, yeah. More with this, more to come from, Mustangs wise. So we're going to start off with the Fox bodies that were at least in my window. So this is a Johnny Lightning casting of the four-eyed, what they call the four-eyed Fox body. I need to turn this guy out of my face. Okay, I had a glare right coming in my eye. Beautiful copper. The hood does not open on this. It's got the T-tops, Zamac base, rubber tires. Nicely, beautiful little casting. There aren't many square-eyed, the four-eye, I say square-eye, the four-eye Mustang Fox body castings done. So there is one. The next one, let's see. I have two more four-eye cars to come out. These cars came out of this is another Johnny Lightning, same casting, but this came out of the Pace Car series. So, excuse me, nice silver finish. The official Pace Car, the running ponies with the orange over the top Z stripe, the Mustang on the hood, the correct wrapping around front detail of the orange stripe. The only thing they didn't detail up front was the headlights aren't painted, but they are textured, and the turn signal indicators for some reason are still silver. But the lower air dam is correct. Good looking 5-spoke wheel. Painted taillights. And guys, go back to, if you go back to when these cars came out, and there's a $3 price sticker I had on it. I'm going to see if there's a date on this. So, yeah, as you can see, it's a 1996 casting. So these are very early in the Johnny Lightning story. So if the cars seem a bit rudimentary, I mean, metal body, metal base, and the car's got some pretty good weight to it. But, like I said, you compare this to a green light casting of a 5 liter Mustang, and yeah. But back when I was getting these cars, and I was finding these at the store, and trying to get the sets and so on and so forth. Kind of like we're doing now. But these cars were a mile apart from the regular line, mainline Hot Wheels, and these cars started to hit the sweet spot with me because they were so much better detailed, and Johnny Lightning doesn't have any fantasy castings. Auto World didn't even exist at this time. So Johnny Lightning was, realistically, for a car you could go out and find on a regular basis, these were really, really, really good quality cars, and a leap in diecast design, and for collecting. And pardon my editorials. I know I talk a lot. This next one, go, get out of there. Come on. There you go. This next one is another 4-eyed square body, same casting, also out of the Pace Car edition, but this one is in a titanium color. And so it's the same car, same decos, but this one it looks more gold on the camera than it does in real life. Yes, it's got obviously some gold in it, but it's not near as dark gold as it looks on the camera. And for its titanium paint from that time frame, this is pretty accurate. But good looking car. Next one. And this is let me take a look. $2 price tag. Price value tag, not a price tag. But this is a 1997 casting on the bottom, and this is the so it would be like an 87, 88, 89, 90, the second of the Fox bodies. This one has the arrow headlights, and this one has the opening hood. I do believe. Yep. And that is the flattest 5-liter V8 I have ever seen. But then again, these cars have 2-piece plastic wheels, and the wing is cast as part of its. You can't get anything through there, through here, but good looking. Golly, I have got this misaimed way bad. Let me fix that. Okay. Good looking, gray. It's almost got a hint, and when I say a hint of, there's a slight blue tint to this charcoal gray. It's actually a pretty color. But, and so you can see on these where the previous casting, the Fox bodies had the smaller quarter window, and then when they went to this newer generation, or the newer body style, they got the larger quarter window, which made sitting in the back seat, sitting in these old ones with these quarter windows, you may as well be trapped in a submarine. They made you feel pretty claustrophobic, but so they fixed that. But all in all, super nice little piece of part of, and a very, very small part of the Mustang collection. And like I said, guys, I haven't gotten to the Mustangs. These were the cars that were at my office at the dealership. So these were just packed when I left, when I was no longer I left the industry, and so these were packed in boxes that when I left the dealership, I just I never unpacked them to put them in with the rest of the collection. So we're kind of going down a 2-track, you know. So you'll see in my 50 years unboxing videos, you'll see Mustangs and whatnot in those too. And I will not be pulling these cars over to the 50 years of collecting series that I'm doing. But this car is in a spectacular looking dark metallic red. It's a little too dark for what would have been called wild strawberry back in the day. And Cabernet Red, which was a dark burgundy, but Cabernet Red was a maroon non-metallic. So this is not an accurate color for the car, but I mean, it graces the body very well. The nice gray interior, same opening hood, same details as the charcoal one. And there's your base just in case. Okay. Next one, we have another Johnny Lightning. Get this case over here. Oh, don't fall down. That'll make a bad noise. Okay, next one. Super good looking Johnny Lightning with the lower. Remember the titanium color I was telling you about? This is really close. But the bottom of the car, the ground effects in the front of the air dam and the back bumper cover had on a lot of the GTs came in this two-tone configuration with the accent stripe going down the body side molding. Nice. This one is. Hold on. Let me pull this one up to show you. So they were getting a little further down the road with their decos. So you can see like the indicators on this one are way better detailed, and like the turn signal on the front is not on this one. And the backs where they had these are all, yeah, but you see how the reverse light only took up half of the vertical space on that, and these take up the whole vertical space. This one's not right. This is. But, just... You see why I was getting excited back, when I was hunting these cars, and these were the cars that were, we were selling. And this one, different than the other one, this one has the rubber tires. So, and I don't remember if this one was part of a special series or not. But yeah, I know. You say, well, Dave, maybe you should have just left them on the package. And while although that point does have some merit and some validity in its thought process, that yes, indeed, I could tell you what series it came out of if it was still on the package. But as you know, I don't keep them on the package. So that point is rather moot, and that water is under the bridge. And I can assure you, the cardboard that these cars were on that were thrown away back in the year 1999, 2000 has disintegrated and is no longer a part of the earth. This one is in a really brilliant, beautiful. This is really close to the regatta blue color of the time period, but it's not. They weren't making exact paint matches. They were just. It's a blue Mustang GT, and you should be happy with that. And round two now with Johnny Lightning and Auto World, they give you the the actual name of the paint and the little square on the bottom of the card, which, I don't have the cards because, well, yeah. But these wouldn't have had it anyways. But just a really, really great little Mustang. Great little Mustang. And this one, again, the two-piece plastic wheels and the incorrect detail for the reverse lamp. Let's see. Well, so I got a couple. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Where are we? 15 minutes. Okay. We're on time. We're on time. We're doing good. We're doing good, guys. Hang in there. We're going to be really close. So, if I remember correctly, and I think I do, this was the first release Matchbox ever did of the SN95 Cobra convertible. Well, the SN95. They did them in hardtop sync convertibles. But if my memory serves me correct, this was the first offering of the SN95 Mustang for Matchbox. And let me check and make sure what the date is on this one. Yep, copyright date 1995. Yep, so I knew this was very very early, but it's got the the convertible has the correct, and I cannot use the word roll bar because it's not. Yeah, but this was just a basic Matchbox basic basic mainline release. The next one I believe was the recolor of that same car and released, and it in black with the tan interior and the gray hood deco, which none of this is accurate for a real Mustang. But these were the mainline cars, and the reason why I got them, and I don't like cars with a lot of this deco stuff on it, but the reason why I grabbed these, because these wheels are just, yeah. But this was the first Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's what the SN95 was designed under the the design philosophy. They called it the Arnold Schwarzenegger. But these were the first one time this car was ever released. This casting and any model of this Mustang. So it's in my collection. Let's see. The next one, I believe, was the third release of this car. And guys, if I'm wrong, I mean, I'm sure there's some Matchbox guru out there that goes, no, back in that time there was one with purple steering wheel. Okay, so fine. Maybe I get it wrong. But this car really stretched my wanting to buy it. Because, I mean, the neon yellow, greenish interior with the neon yellow horse down the side. But all in all, beautiful blue, and I needed to fill out those windows at the dealership. So I was, volume mattered, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But, same accessory bar. Yeah, we'll call it that. And, oh, yeah, I want to point out on this one. They went away from that wheel and went to this wheel, which... at least that doesn't, I don't go, ooh. So there. And then I believe that this was the next one out of that. But I got this one, just, I didn't cringe when I bought it because of the deco, but it's the Ford official pace car logos and whatnot. And, back in this, look, this goes back to the comment I made in the last or the previous episode that, guys, these are toys. And I'm looking at these cars from an adult perspective and, a collector perspective. And I'm also looking at it from a car guy perspective. But, yeah, they didn't offer this Mustang with a blue interior. Okay, that rant's over. I'll let that go. And I know it does go well with the Ford logo on the side, and there's a little bit of blue detailing right there. But, come on, guys. It's a toy, but can we at least make them look accurate? I mean, if this black one didn't have the deco on the hood, we had the saddle interior on the Mustangs. So, yeah. All right. We are tracking good on the time. So now we're going to move into some premium Matchbox of the SN95. So these are the same casting, but the premium releases of that car, and these were out of what they call the their Premier collection. So beautiful emerald green, two-tone interior on the seats. This one has the Cobra, or the Mustang, I apologize, the Mustang logo right there. These have the rubber tires. Let me get this $5 thingy up here. Okay, you see I didn't use real sticky stuff when I did this, but, detailed headlights, indicators. God dang it. Detailed headlights, indicators, driving lights. And this is a Cobra as well. And how you know that is on the front. The driving light is round, where the Mustang GT, they had it was more like these horizontal slats, but the Cobras had the round driving light. And they even painted the outside outline of the windshield, which that was the first time I think I'd ever seen. Well, and here I'll bring it up just again for comparison. See, this one doesn't have any paint on that windshield, and apparently they had designed the windshield so that when they started to come out with these Premier editions, that they could do that, and yeah. But there. Nope, I'm gonna park it right there. I don't want it in the frame. Next one is. Another premium release out of that same Premier Editions. And I want to say we were paying like $4 a car for these. But this is also a color that Ford never produced on the Mustang. But what this color reminds me of is Orbit Orange, and Orbit Orange was offered on 1970 GTO Judges, and only on 1970, not in 71, not in 69, but only in 70. But just a pretty dreamsicle looking color. Would I have preferred this car not to have gray insets? But you know what we're going to do? We're going to call this Alcantara leather. But these were really great back in the time when these cars were coming out. Okay. Next one. It's also a Premier edition. And this one comes in, gold. And I'm not even sure I would call that gold. I'm thinking of like, if this had the most slightest hint of green in it, I would be calling it antifreeze, but it does not. But it has you can see it has the same Alcantara leather inserts on the seats. Or it could have been Myco suede, I don't know. But, just another example of the Premier, and $5 thing on this one. Get rid of that. But, all in all, just another Mustang. Another Mustang. Okay. What's our time? We're at 24. We're good. We've got 4 more cars to do for this episode, and then I'm going to shut it down. This one did the same thing. Look at this, guys. The car buried itself. I mean, you can set the car in in the plastic, but I mean, help me understand how that didn't affect the rubber on the tires. I don't know. But now let's get back to the car. So, canary yellow. And you know what? This was actually pretty close. In fact, I'm going to call this as a win. This is a win. That and then different on the yellow car that they did on the other cars is they did the surround for the windshield in yellow. And I know why they did that. It's not correct. This should have black here. But in 1993, the year before, they had a yellow called the feature car convertible, and it was on the Fox body Mustang, the old body style, and it was only available in yellow with black leather interior. And note the lack of the Alcantara or the micro suede, but that yellow car called the feature car, they made 1,500 of them. The windshield trim was done in yellow. So, I mean, this car, you could almost call this a 1994 feature car, but, technically they didn't have those. But that was just a little side note on the yellow thing. And then that. I mean, guys, look. Let me show you. I got to see if I can get in here and show you this. Look at how deep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it didn't affect the tires. So we have one more premium Matchbox, and then we have one more highly decorated mainline that I got. I guess I put it out of order when I did this, but so this is the white offering, and it's got this red Alcantara leather, but yeah. When this was all you could buy back in the day, and these were the best quality models that you could buy, did you not buy them because of the red inserts on the seats? No, you bought it, and I'm glad I did. I'm not picking on these cars for not being decorated correctly. I guess we've just gotten, or at least I've gotten so spoiled in the accuracy of the newer cars that when I look at these now, and there again, guys, like I've told you before, I haven't seen these cars in 12 years, going almost on 13. And so when I look at them now, I'm going, wow. I mean, I love it still, but now my brain goes off in a different direction when I see these cars now. So we're going to not back up. We just have to step to the side because I've got two Hot Wheels castings we're going to pull out, and then we're going to call this one a wrap. Like I said, we're going to make these mini size, bite size videos because we have a lot of these we're going to have to get through. $1. And so that based on the decoration on this car, that it was the recolor of this car. And I'm going to move that one to there. Yep. Okay. But really nice red. It's got the white interior. Real steering wheels, guys. I don't know if I pointed that out before. I don't think I did, but they don't have the tombstone thing going on in it. But just a really pretty red with this flaming yellow pony running down the side of the car. And there's your bottom just in case. So off to the races for the Hot Wheels. We're just going to grab two of these convertible Mustang castings, and then we are going to shut it down. I'm at 29:01. Okay, well, we're going to get through this, guys. Well, it may be 31 minutes, who knows, but so I got to check what date this was. So this is a 1996, let me get the sticker off the bottom. 1996 casting, metal bottom, metal body. Unique changing color laser stripe, kind of going back to the Torino Cobras and whatnot from the 70s, and the same laser effect on the stripe here. Tampoed front headlights. No rear deco with this orange, no red, no orange. Somewhere in there, color, guys. But you know, I mean, when you don't stare at it from the top, it's actually a pretty handsome little car until you open. And the last one, and this will be rounded out. Guys, keep your seatbelts on. The ride has yet to come to a complete stop. So we ask that you keep all hands and arms in the car until the ride has come to a complete stop. Okay, get rid of all these tape things. So this next one is really actually kind of a pretty one. Hot Wheels, but this is going to be hard to see, guys. But I don't know if you can catch it in the light, but this car is kind of a copper color, but there's a pearlescent red in this paint. And it is definitely there. I don't know if I can. Yeah, it'll probably look better on the screen when I see it than on the monitor. But just you know, and I love the combination. See, here's what I'm talking about. They picked this nice neutral tan interior, and then didn't dink it up with blue seats or something. Just a nice little offering from Hot Wheels with this metal bottom, metal body. And if I remember correctly, and Mustang Hunter, if you guys don't watch Mustang Hunter, his channel, look it up. He does some fantastic King of the Hill racing videos where people mail him their cars and they race them down the track and then they get ranked, and it's a competition thing. But I think on his last video, and obviously he's a Mustang fan, but I think he said that he received one of these cars in a final run package. And the final runs were when Hot Wheels destroyed the tooling, and before they destroyed the tooling, they sent out a special edition of the car, and they called it the final run, and so they're collectible. But it's a shame that they got rid of this. If that's the car, Jason, I agree with you. They should not have dropped this casting. Guys, on that, we are right at 32 minutes, so I'm sorry going to story time. But if you guys are liking what you're seeing, and please subscribe. I really want to get as many viewers on these cars as I can get on these videos, just because I'm really trying to showcase things from that are older. And I say older, these aren't even old in my collection, but I mean, they're old. I guess all I'm saying is, if you guys like, share, subscribe, and comment. Love to hear feedback. I love feedback on these videos. So, guys, till the next one, and this one's now 33:05 and 07 seconds, and we are gone.